Hi Gemini, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your March 15th through the 31st, 2018 general reading. So, I was having a hard time coming up with a title for the spread that I'm doing for y'all for the second half of March. And I will say, Gemini, as soon as I started meditating and doing this, literally I was saging the room, I was clearing my space, clearing my thoughts, and car alarms just started going off. It was to the point that you could not ignore it. And then another car alarm goes off. So as soon as I said spirit is okay, weird. My phone just went off. Siri must be listening to me. Um, but it was one of those things that it's like, okay, spirit is, are there like alarms going off for Gemini? And all of a sudden they just died, like just stopped. So I'm taking that as a sign that spirit is sending you warnings, okay? And especially with the amount of different directions your spread is kind of going, it feels like you're scattered, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is, but there isn't, because I really feel that in the deep, dark, nastiest part of ourselves is where we find our true self. Okay, we have to hurt in order to heal. But if we keep choosing to go over the same things and reliving the past instead of dealing with it, you're never going to move forward, okay? And this is a time to move out of the darkness. You have so many things that are happening, and a lot of it is about building a new foundation for yourself. So, the overall energy in your Archangel deck, I do see. Okay, how do you want me to read this? Okay. So, you're trying to create a new foundation for yourself after going through something that was very traumatic, a lot of fighting, a lot of defensiveness, probably took a lot of strategic planning, and that is why you're having to rebuild, because you had to let go of the overburdened energy that you were carrying. You were carrying too much. And it was something that you really, really invested your time and effort into, possibly with an earth sign, okay? But it was something that your spirit guides were telling you you needed to seek out other opportunities and needed to turn away from what this person or situation was offering you, because you are being trapped in your own emotions and you need to see the magic in life, okay? Because you're a manifester and you are going to be able to create the life that you really want. But in order to do that, you have to remove the negative out of your life so you can see the light enough to see where your spiritual path is taking you, because there's a different path that you need to take, and only for you, Gemini. You have a lot of options, but be careful because some of these are illusions and only one is right. This is the time to change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. Look forward to the change, Gemini, because you have new money, new clarity, and new love that is all being divinely guided, and you will have everything that you could possibly want, new beginnings, but you have to let this chapter close and cut yourself off mentally, emotionally, physically. Leave it in the past. Okay. What a story. So I hope that makes sense for you, but that is what I'm seeing as basically the story of what's either been happening or has happened for you. Now, as far as your past energy, and this is what is in Gemini's past that you need to overcome, okay? Especially with the Four of Staffs being on the bottom of this deck, there could be either a marriage or a really strongly committed relationship that you still need a lot of healing over. Okay? With the marriage card popping out in reverse, and none of these cards are reverse, people. So when they pop out and they're like that, it is what it is. But this is probably what your spirit guides are telling you. You are not healed over this, and you need to be healed and forgive yourself, forgive them, forgive the situation, however that works for you. Okay? I had someone email me and say, oh, y'all say, let go and all this stuff. No, you deal with it. Okay? However that works. If you sweep it under the rug and do not deal with it, if you do not come to terms that it is over, do not play the victim card, but I wanted better for myself and I'm moving forward. If that person really wanted to be a part of my life, they'd be moving forward with me, not against me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is a lot of healing that needs to take place in order for you to build your new foundation. The fact that it says healing, healed, and healer, right? You have to be able to go through the healing process, become healed so you can heal others. And that is part of your journey, Gemini. You are communicating and wanting, you need to talk about it too. You have the Peace card and the Eight of Wands. This is doing whatever is necessary to find peace, to find inner light, to believe in your journey, to believe in yourself, and know that you are worthy, and you're not afraid to tell everyone from the rooftops, I believe in myself. Okay, for the first time in my life, I believe, I trust, I have faith by releasing the past. By releasing the past, okay? You have to release anything. It doesn't matter if it's just this relationship or if it's, family patterns, behavior, whatever it is that is keeping you from being your authentic self. Your truth, not what everyone else wants you to be or thinks you should be, but who is Gemini and how do you want to feel about yourself? Then you do what is necessary to create that. That is what manifesting is all about. If you want to feel empowered, go do something that makes you feel empowered. If you want to laugh and feel joyous, go out and find something that does. Don't stay stuck in the past where it is dragging you down and listening to all these naysayers, because it's not worth it. Only you are walking in your shoes, and you need to be able to communicate what it is that you want. If you don't know, how are you going to tell other people? And that's about setting boundaries for yourself, creating that new life that you can be proud of and say, see, all you assholes that told me I wouldn't do this, look at me now, right? Being proud in your journey, being proud even in your baggage. Only you have been on your journey. Take pride in that. Okay? Sorry, rant over. Spirit is so strong with y'all today. I can't even believe it. They're strong connections, serious. So, anyway, moving on. I think y'all get the point. What you need to be focused on in your current energy is children. However this resonates for you. If you have children and you've been going through, a lot of turmoil and that kind of stuff, maybe you need to refocus on your children and what it is that is necessary for you to create a healthy life for them. Or maybe if you don't have children, it's especially if this is a relationship, if the baggage you are holding on to around relationship, even if you don't have children, you need to think, how would I feel if my child kept going through the things I keep deliberately putting myself into and making excuses for? Okay? We accept what we allow into our lives. It's time to change those patterns. And especially, even if you can't, for some of you, I'm getting, if you can't have children or don't, however that seems to fit, but you really like working with children, maybe you are that light worker to help, even troubled children or whatever the case may be. There's something with children that is involved in your life where your guides are asking you to either put in more effort or to serve children. Okay? It could also be finding your inner child, learning to have fun again. Okay? However that resonates with you. I try, especially with those cards, I try to give different aspects. But what I'm getting here, especially from the clarifiers, for the majority of you, I really feel that, because you do have the King of Staffs here, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you might have some of that in your chart. Who knows? These are general. There's a lot of people out there. But I usually am trying to take these more as energy, okay, for Gemini. This is your spread. So what I'm taking is you need to find the passion in your life again. What makes you feel free like a child? What makes you feel so happy almost in a naive way where you're not constantly focused on the negative but can see the bigger picture, right? Through the eyes of love. Keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So maybe there is children involved where you need to put that passion back into something that's actually going to be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? If you've been in a relationship that was shitty and you need to move on, like, okay, well, you're not going to put more effort into that because obviously it didn't work. But if you have children or someone who is younger than you that is involved, they need you just as much as you need them, okay? And you need to see the bigger picture because there is something that you are holding on to, okay? And this is the time, especially with the cards that are laying up, I'm hearing, it says, when you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So maybe, especially if you haven't been paying attention to the inner child or the children in your lives, maybe it's telling you that when you keep your eyes on the bigger picture and what you're really doing this for, right? However these messages resonate for you, whatever that is for you, when you put your time and effort into something, you're eventually going to get back, okay? You need to put in that hard work in order to receive. It's not always going to be easy, but you need to let go of faulty foundations and things that don't work for you anymore and try something new. Quit being so resistant to change. We need change in order to grow. Don't be afraid to grow, Gemini. And this leads into something with the moon. When I see this card, the moon is so full that it's literally being able to navigate through the dark, okay? Seeing through BS, seeing through the negative thoughts and emotions that might haunt you. But this is a time, with everything I just said, this is the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. I don't know if I sound like I'm rambling, but all that seems to match up very well, okay? They're on point. What you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today is the spiritual teacher card, okay? Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. You have to go through this in order to learn who you really are. And that is your light self, okay? Your soul self, not ego, soul, your inner being. Who is that, Gemini? Because when you find that, you will be able to use all of this past crap and use it towards your spiritual healing so you can honestly say, I've been there and this is how I got out of it and I want to share it with you. Okay? You will have the perfect balance between earth and water, not even air. Some of you might possibly partner up with a water or earth sign, but I really feel this is more of your energy, Gemini. The card says, follow your heart, a love of home and family, and trustworthy psychic information. Your spirituality is going to lead you in the right direction. And because you finally let go of all of this and what you have been told you are capable of, when you release that and figure out who Gemini really is, you are going to be able to trust the information that comes to you. And then guess what? You have more work to do. With this card, it says, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. They're watching over you. You have a light worker duty, Gemini. You need to release this so you can move forward and start what you were divinely put on earth for. Okay? Just trust me. Trust me. So, I'm sorry, I'm going way over. remember to choose love no matter what. Love for yourself, love for your life, love for your journey, love for your baggage and all the deep, dirty shit in between. But remember how I was saying, how does Gemini want to feel? The energy they want you to focus on and put into action at this time is honoring how you want to feel. If you want to feel good, go out and do something that makes you feel good. If you don't know what makes you feel good, go try different things until you find it. You know, oh God, what's the, okay, Runaway Bride. They are giving me this download. If you've never seen the movie Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts, I believe, and she's always getting into another relationship, always getting married. She's walking down the aisle and she's always hauling ass, okay? And then it comes to a point where she meets someone who just totally gets her on a completely different level than she's ever been used to. And he's like, well, but who are you? What do you like? She didn't even know what kind of egg she liked without being influenced by the man she was with. Okay? She couldn't make a decision or really know who she was on a soul level because she never took the time to truly figure it out because she was always chasing love from an outside source. Maybe some of you need to go watch that movie because they're putting it in there really, really strong. However that may resonate with you. But just remember that love makes a difference. And with this overall energy card for your love, it's a new day dawns. Okay? The morning glory in this card is so beautiful. And I always think about it when the morning glory closes up at night. Okay? It's closing out the darkness. When the light comes out, it opens back up. And that's a different analogy than I usually use, but obviously it's meant for you, Gemini. So when you realize that all the darkness you're allowing into your life is keeping you closed off to abundance, to love, to generosity, to receiving, when you choose light, you will open your opportunities up, okay? Now, what they want you to know about love at this time is miracles and blessing. Everything has a gift. Every instance you ever come across, anything that you go through, any decision you make, all has a purpose, okay? And you need to figure out what your purpose is, Gemini. You might be receiving gifts or decide to give to others so you feel like you're receiving love in general. But giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Maybe there's someone in your midst that feels like they're not getting your attention, and maybe that's where that child card comes in for a small few of you. Maybe you need to do something small for the younger people in your life to let them know you're still there, okay? And act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. And this isn't just about relationships. It can be any type of ship, friendship, partnership, whatever the case, friendship. Whatever energy you want to attract into your life is what you need to act as if it's already there. If we focus on, oh, well, my friends don't call and my friends don't love me and my parents don't do this and my partner doesn't do that, that's all you're going to attract into your life. So you need to act as if you're already receiving it. Live at that vibration that's so high that nothing can touch it. Remember, darkness, light. Open yourselves up, Gemini. All right, so I'll let you go on that one, but I'm just saying, if you need a personal reading, your girl is here, whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you feel like this one was enough for you, which you did get a lot of good messages, there's a donation link down below. Every bit helps. I couldn't do this without you. And I just want y'all to know how much I really appreciate and love the amount of support that I get from this community. And if you're not friends with us on Facebook, please go check us out. I'm starting to offer more classes and stuff like that. So please keep in tune. And if you are new, welcome. And to all my family out there, love you guys.